Hello everyone and welcome to Total Swans TV. This is the review for the Swansea City v Luton Town game. This is the Sunday, so this is the game after a little bit of time to reflect on the performance and the result, the disappointing result. Massively underperformed on Saturday. Completely took Luton for granted. Went into the game with the wrong attitude from the start, the wrong mindset. The players, to be honest, did they look bothered for the 90 minutes, the 100 minutes? No. Watched the whole game, did the live stream. Not once did I really get excited, other than maybe the Cabango header in the second half, and fair play to the Luton goalkeeper. He made some fantastic saves. To be fair to him, I think he pulled off the one from Ayew. He pulled off one from Cabango. There was one in the second half with a looping ball which just went over the crossbar as well. So fair play to Slugger. He had one hell of a game, and for me, probably the man of the match. Collins had a good game up front, obviously grabbing the goal as well. But Slugger probably kept Luton in the game on more than one occasion on Saturday. So very disappointing. Massively missed opportunity to try and close the gaps on those playoff spots. With the results that came in Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening, and even today on Sunday, that gap between us and the playoffs now, we've dropped down to 10th. We're, I think, 4 points off Cardiff, who are now in the playoffs in 6th. Fulham have dropped down one, Forest have gone up a position, so I think Fulham are on 64. So the gap is getting bigger. It was a massively missed opportunity on Saturday. I'm sure players and the staff will all know that. The fans are disappointed, and rightfully so. Once again, we've struggled to beat a bottom of the table team. Nathan Jones has done it twice this season. He's come down to the Liberty Stadium with Stoke and now with Luton, both bottom of the table at the time of the fixture, and he's gone away with maximum points on both occasions. So that is something seriously to look at from a team perspective and from a club's perspective. It's quite kind of worrying. We at the moment this season, we just cannot seem to put a consecutive run of winning results together. It's kind of causing us, that push for the playoffs. And had we not really lost one or two of those games, we'd be right in the mix. We are only 4 points off it, as I say. So I'm sure an awful lot of Swans fans at the start of the season, mid-table, would have been fantastic, given the players we lost, the not so fantastic recruitment, other than some of our loan players we brought in. So we're 10th, we're better than mid-table at the moment, so there's nothing to really worry about. I know a lot of fans want to go straight up. A lot of the fan base are happy to remain in the Championship and sort of build from the bottom again. For me, I'm more than happy to go to the Premier League, but this squad isn't ready for it. And if we don't go up this season, it's going to be a couple of seasons of a transformation before we're even pushing for the league again, due to finances and just the squad as a whole. But the game, it was painful to watch from the start. To be fair to Luton, they prevented us from doing anything. Their centre-backs, Carter Vickers, and can't quite remember who the other centre-back was. But they're machines. They're massive. Carter Vickers is a big lad. We know him from his time down at the Liberty Stadium. They also had a 6.5 foot centre back. So anything we put into the box, above head height, Brewster was always going to struggle to get onto the end of. But he really struggled to receive anything in the box, whether it was to feet or head height, shoulder height. He didn't get any service really, and that was kind of the story of the game. Any balls we did try and play in were either cleared or overhit, and it was frustrating to watch. Too many missed tackles. That fantastic opportunity which went skyrocketing over the bar from Cornick, bursting down the right hand wing, skipped past, I believe, Bidwell, cut into the box. Roberts did very well to cover in the middle, but thankfully his left foot peg went straight over the crossbar, sailing into the stands. But worrying signs throughout the first half. The second half started a lot more promising. The tempo was a lot quicker. We had a little bit more possession of the ball. Took our time with it, kind of had a little bit more time on the ball thanks to Luton, taking their foot off the gas just a little bit. But we didn't create anything in that time. We had a massive opportunity to do so, and we really struggled. As I've said, again, Slugger made some fantastic saves, definitely kept Luton in the game. And if you don't take your chances, you can get punished. And fair play to the ball into the box. To Collins, he made the most of it. He rose up above Cabango. Not strong enough challenge, to be fair. There was two of our centre backs. There was two of our defenders in the box. He rose up above the pair of them. Woodman managed to get a hand to it. It wasn't strong enough, and it went into the back of the net. To be fair, the three of them involved could have done an awful lot better. Woodman didn't really look set for it. Like I say, he did get his hand to it. It was unfortunate, but one very good ball into the box and a team scores against us again. So it is worrying. Bottom of the table, we should not really be. We're pushing for the playoffs. We should not really be losing against this team. So let's be realistic. That performance against Borough, hopefully it wasn't a one-off. It was a fantastic performance, a great result against a struggling team. And that's kind of how it should have been scripted for the Luton game. But I think the players definitely took Luton for granted and we got punished for it. 7 more games to go, 21 points available. Not a mass amount of points up for grabs, and I say those playoff spots are sort of getting away from us now. Maybe the mindset is we're going to finish 10th, 11th again, and we reset and we go again next season. Fingers crossed we can bring in some good recruitment over the summer, whether it's loans or free players, but fingers crossed we can bring something in, because next season could be very worrying, and we could be looking mid-table realistically, 13th, 14th, maybe a bit lower. But that's next season. We've still got a handful of games to go, so there is still everything to play for, so remain optimistic. But wasted opportunities and the chances we did get. Ayew was unlucky in the first half with his effort. Cabango, as I say, was very unlucky with his effort. But we didn't really offer an awful lot in attack. We didn't cause any trouble down the wings, really. Wayne came on. As an experienced player, do you go playing balls in and overshooting every single person in the box? You should be a bit better than that. But again, tactics and substitutes quite questionable. We're allowed 5 substitutions, and I think we made 3. We were going to bring Routledge on just before the scuffle with Garrick being sent off. With that, then Wayne sat back down for a few minutes and then came onto the pitch. But that was our final instance of substitutions, because you can only do 3 instances. And we only brought the one player on. 1-0 down, chasing the ball. Even before the red card, he was only going to bring on Routledge. We still had Dandra, Selina on the bench. We had some attacking threat. And we probably could have changed the game. But, Steve Cooper did what he did. Didn't make those changes. We went down to 10 men, and we just didn't offer anything. At that point, the game was gone. I've already commented and done my reaction video. I'll link it down below and put a card above for the Garrick sending off. If you want to go watch that, go and do so. But I'm not really going to comment on it now. It was a bit silly. I've calmed down about the situation. Definitely the ref lost control of the game at that point. Should have blown up sooner for a free kick, and it wouldn't have got that far. But it happened. Hopefully people will learn from their mistakes, grow and mature a bit. But we push on, and we have Millwall now on Tuesday night. I will once again be doing a live watch along on the channel, so make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications to be notified for that. I should say we'll be doing the live stream. There'll be a preview, a review for that match as well. Hopefully got a Millwall content creator sending me over some clips for the preview, and we may even have somebody on for the live stream. But very excited again, away at the Den. Sadly we can't make the trip. It would have been one that we would have been making, and it would have been a fantastic vlog. My first time at the Den was planned, but everybody's summer plans went out the window, so it is what it is, guys. Hope you all have a fantastic weekend. We look forward to Millwall on Tuesday. As I say, it's going to be a very difficult game. Hopefully Cooper makes the right changes, because team selection and attitude changes massively need to be made over the next day or two. People need to sit themselves down and have a think, what the hell happened to the performance and the tactics on Saturday, because as soon as the ref blew that whistle, everything went out the window that they had rehearsed throughout the week after that Borough game. So, as I say, hope you've all had a fantastic weekend, other than the result. We will catch you on the next one, guys.